Hi everyone, my name is David McLeod. For the first 40 years or so of my life, I had a habit of looking outside of myself, of looking to other people to find out who I was. This habit came about because of a belief I took on when I was only 3 years old. You see, back then, my mother was upset with me for one reason or another, and as she was trying to get me back in line, so to speak, she said to me, "I know you better than you know yourself." And being only 3 years old at the time, I almost certainly agreed with her. I can imagine that my thought process went something like this. Well, yes, you're my mother, you take care of me, you love me, you fulfill all my needs, and you certainly know me better than anyone else does. And of course, I know that you'd never lie to me, so it must be true. You know me better than I know myself. Well, of course, in my 3-year-old mind, which didn't understand logic all that well, I extended that belief. It wasn't just my mother that knew me better than I knew myself, but all the adults in my life. So I was looking to adults to tell me who I was and what I wanted and needed. But it didn't stop there. As I grew up, I started looking to my friends and my peers to tell me who I was too. Eventually, I reached a point where I had completely forgotten who I really was, and I was looking entirely outside of myself for all my answers. Now, I'm pretty sure my mother was not trying to be malicious. She certainly would not have deliberately tried to sabotage my own sovereignty. In reality, even though I didn't understand the implications of my accepting her claim, it was still my choice that led to this dysfunctional belief system in the first place. But even as I spent the next 40 years or so looking to others to tell me who I was and what I wanted and needed, I was struck by the paradox that there were people I knew, some of them even reasonably close friends, who didn't abide by that belief system, and instead seemed clear that they knew who they were. Well, this simultaneously confused and infuriated me. Somehow my own belief system had expanded to include the idea that I didn't even have the right or the ability to know who I was. But here these other people were, doing something that I was not allowed to do, so I got resentful. Eventually, my anger and resentment grew to the point that it threatened to be a serious danger to my own children. So I made the choice to leave my family, and I started doing the deep inner work necessary to get some clarity. In time, I was able to unravel all my old belief systems, and what I discovered was that I was able to create a fine balance between inner knowing and external reflection. That is, I recognized myself for who I really was, while at the same time realizing that input from the outside world was important for me in order to understand how the world was experiencing me. So, as a result of this, I have come to understand that forgetting myself in one moment always leads to a deeper knowing of myself in the next. It's been an amazing journey for me. And I'm really grateful now for the gift my mother gave me. No matter what may be going on in your life, may you always return to the essence of who you really are so that you can express and experience yourself in the fullest way possible. Many blessings to you on your journey.